OKFM 101.7.
Yanko enafe yani Honorable Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa entwetwe enkomo na yifiwa na afi yabetoa ensem ahodo so woye na shebe biani ogina oma Northtown na wasaye former deputy education minister na yene no twetwe enkomo Honorable Menwache Honorable Menwache.
Hello.
Good morning.
Morning.
Now I want to say
Nyamiadom. Na where?
Boko yes ye pa yes ye. Na me hu ade bi ewo ye Facebook page concerning Bank of Ghana and someone abeto odwa ye di nkomo ne ade na ba ko say request for restricted tender approval, development of corporate office complex for Bank of Ghana. Na Saudi Audi by Facebook so uchire mu a any day
Yo medase maminchia telephone na obekaya Bank of Ghana audit report and annual statement discussions no start here. One of the major issues are Ghana for omubu efuye pa ASA Bank of Ghana ye central bank Governor Addison while running bank no aground bank no declare losses of over 60.8 billion Ghana cedis abe insolvent. Now so Osha omo conduct, Osha omo decisions, Nyama omo yano, they are not acting like managers are who are conscious, sensitive of the fact that Bank of Ghana no, omwego no, omwa bankruptcy institution no, and as omoye more responsible. Now, among changing course. And one of the decisions that has been questioned, one more decision in the face of this bankruptcy, to continue with the Bank of Ghana new head office project. Now, Mathieu Bank of Ghana for more responses, and it became clear, sir, omo need confidence in the omoyano. They are not being transparent. Mekai Krasa meho interview be a viral. Yebisa Director of Finance of Bank of Ghana said project no crano. What is the cost? Daben ombe read, daben almost 30 and all of that. And I catch a call, run away from the interview. And so far statements in more issue no. They don't speak to the cost of this project and the procurement method and all of that.
And now 250 million been as captured by the media, no if he.
Sir, they told you the minority in parliament. If we but as we speak, Bank of Ghana for they have not confirmed or denied. And I decided, sir, my activating my parliamentary oversight tentacles as part of my constitutional mandate. Now, my investigated this whole Bank of Ghana project. Because Ubekaya, even along the line, MPP Communication Director Richard Ehiaba, or they to just say, NDC Abresu Krana project we start here.
Yes, that's it, my bresso.
I'm happy, sir, with here. Sir, now honorable to forcing, he was even on the board and taking the decision, all of that. And I decided to look into so media. I wasn't at the finance ministry, main survey on the Bank of Ghana board. And I decided to just look into the matters and ascertain the facts for myself. Meaning, my concluding investigations now and documents now are intercepted from the Bank of Ghana or more collaborating on this project. I am very clear, sir, project way, it didn't start under the NDC. It started January 2020. And interestingly, what is very shocking is project no start here. Sika Bank of Ghana for a budget year. Letters or more mature to the Public Procurement Authority. Approval of Munyaya to proceed with restricted tendering, which is another scandal on its own, which I'll come to in a jiffy. $81 million. $81 million by January.
By January, one more year, projection,
yeah,
on the budget, on the basis office complex, now $81 million.
$81 million.
January 2020, saying.
January 2020.
Okay.
Yes. Omuchro, that letter 14th January 2020. Sir, Bank of Ghana, Omoshia, the board has approved. Sir, they would use 81, specifically a year, 81,882,640 Ghana cedis for this project, the new head office project. Meanwhile, will you believe, sir, by September, Omokoye restricted tendering, which is another scandal on this one, because a Daya Mukosi, a basic construction, really. There were so many companies in that category in Ghana which could have executed this project. And what you do is you do competitive tendering. Now, Ghana, you have value for money because now many people are competing. What it does is it drives the prices down. In China, the MPP in opposition, they were urging single source and also source no crown. Now let us be doing more competitive tendering because it brings down the price. It is shocking, sir. Coming into power now, they will engage in this restricted tendering. Now, what is so incredible, Minia? ASA, January, more projects are more budgeted, more started at $81 million. By September, now figure where I jump it to $121 million. Can you believe that?
Hey,
almost $40 million account just within 8 months. Incredible.
Baby, almost your project variation, be near name maybe or what? As you improvise CDB sheshe money at the idea.
Incredible. There's no such thing. Evidence now, me who documents now may review no. Companies now move fresh on the year restricted tendering. They brought this figure and then they went along with it and applied to the PPSA. They should give them a new ceiling. And so they added $40 million to this. And this is strange because Anka a CD denominated contract over to Miyaka say, oh, CDD, once I depreciate it, CDD it fluctuates, a very volatile currency. But where a dollar denominated contract jumping within 8 months from 80 to $121 million. Meanwhile, as we speak, this figure has also now more than doubled. Or more, they are preparing variation documents in excess of $250 million. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Meanwhile, no, if they had done if they had done competitive tendering, Ghana will have had value for money. What is also very, very curious about this whole arrangement, Minia, and it's if you look at the project management aspect, once Omusi by doing this construction, you need a project management service. So project management services, no. And also no, Bank of Ghana, sole sourcing, single sourcing. Omo for a company called Multicard. And Omodema, single sourcing. Meanwhile, project management, who share Section 40 of the procurement law now, Act 663, there were guidelines. they didn't meet any of those requirements. Why single source project management? You have hundreds of companies in Ghana, or more, even a far better track record to do such a thing. Now, the other revelation Yedia Tujua ASL company now Omonia the single sourcing contract for the project management. They won the contract in September 2021. They got registered in December 2021. 2 to 3 months after winning this contract. Very, very strange. You see the whole conduct of Governor Addison, the management, the board of Bank of Ghana. You don't see value for money. You don't see respect for the procurement law. The level of lawlessness, the level of recklessness, Minia, is most shocking. Absolutely shocking. And you see, what is so strange, and it's all of this was happening at the time. You say, you are suspending other projects in your priority. We are focusing on fighting COVID. At the time, even by June 2020, the governor had held a press conference saying, COVID is really impacting negatively on the bank. Even support for the government will have to suffer and all of that. It has turned out, this was just a public posture. Behind the scenes, they were heavily engaged in this over-bloated project. The price was escalating on a daily basis. I mean, we are similar to National Cathedral. It started at $100 million. Many occasions say is way in excess of $400 million. And when you look at this conduct by the governor and the colleagues at the Bank of Ghana, you can begin to understand why the bank has recorded the highest losses in the history of the bank, over 60 billion Ghana cedis. In Tiana, the conclusion really in this matter is that the demand for Dr. Addison to resign, to leave the central bank, is very justified. And he must just pack bag and baggage and leave. Because this level of disregard for our laws, recklessness, lawlessness, insensitivity, is unprecedented and is totally unacceptable.
OKFM 101.7.